Good morning to all. Myself, Dr. Arun again here. I am going to take one topic from Unit 2. If the subject name is Fluid Mechanics for Aerospace, title of the unit is Flow Through Pipes and Boundary Layer. Today I am going to take boundary layer. What is meant by boundary layer? So in that boundary layer, it will be formed in that fluid friction only, based on the fluid friction. So definition of the boundary layer is region of the fluid next to solid boundary where the flow is affected by the boundary. That is called as a boundary layer definition. So formation of the boundary layer when the fluid moves fast on the object, the fluid molecules next to the surface stick to it, causes the molecules above the slowdown. This creates a layer of fluid where the velocity gradually changes from zero to surface to the free stream velocity at a certain distance away. So the characteristics of boundary layer, it have a velocity and shearing forces. Thickness, it will be classified into based on the uh, aircraft thickness. And boundary layer theory, it states that when the fluid indicates with the surface in relative motion, the fluid particles adjacent to the surface adhere to it. The adjacent phenomena is called no-slip conditions. The types of boundary layer can be classified into two types. One is called as a laminar boundary layer. Another one is called as a turbulent boundary layer. These are all the brief introduction about the boundary layer. Next one is the flow over a solid body. So in that things, the subsonic flow, it will be flow over the solid body. So here it is a solid body. So it is the flow. So here the flow, it will be fall and hit to the solid boundary. In that solid boundary, the flow, it will be moves in this directions, like this directions. So in that case, like the flow, it will passes through in upward of the body only, not in inward of the body. So here u is velocity of the flow. This one is a boundary layer formation. Next one is the flow over a flat plate. So in that flat plate, the flow, it will be divided into two different manner. One is for laminar, another one is for turbulent. So here we take for one plate. So in that one plate, it can be uh, divided into many parts from A to B. Here it is called as the laminar zone, and next B to C, it is a transition zone, and C to D, it is a turbulent zone. So in that laminar zone, the flow, it will be moves in uh, laminar manner, like streamlined manner, and transition zones, here in the transition zone, the flow, it can be transformed from laminar to turbulent. That is called as the uh, transition zone. Next one is the turbulent flow. Here the total boundary, it will be flow. It has been in turbulent manner. This is another same view of laminar and turbulent flow. You see that first figure, u naught, it is a velocity. So in this region, the flow, it will be laminar flow. So all the flow, it will be goes in streamlined manner. Here, next one is the transition region. So in the transition region, the straight line flow, it will be changed to turbulent flow. That is called the transition boundary layer. And next one is the turbulent boundary layer. So here in that flow, the streamlined flow, it will be counted into turbulent flow. That is called as a turbulent boundary layer. Some layers are seen in that turbulent boundary layer. Viscous sublayer, buffer layer. These are all the different types of boundary layer we have found in that things. In this image, for example, this is a car image. So that how the boundary layer will be formed. You see that figure, the flow it will be fall into the front mirror region. So here the ratchet flow it will be formed. Next, the viscous boundary layer it will form on the top layer of the car, and if the flow it will be goes to the back direction. So here the separated flow we will found in that region. These are all the different kind of flows, and we will see that in that images. So well, by concluding the boundary layer, it can be classified into two types. One is called as a turbulent boundary layer, another one is laminar boundary layer. So initially the laminar boundary layer has been formed. In that laminar boundary layer it has been converted to turbulent boundary layer. In the transistor region, the conversion will be happen. So thank you. We will catch you on next